Hi Capricorn, and welcome to Grateful Empress Tarot. My name is Sonia. I am here today to do a general collective romantic love reading for anyone with points and placements of the sign of Capricorn anywhere in your birth chart. Or if you are a cross watcher who is dealing with a Capricorn, you are very welcome here. Please remember that since this is a general reading, it cannot and it will not resonate with every Capricorn viewer out there. Please take only what applies to your situation and leave the rest for other people who do need these messages more. We're going to begin, as usual, by connecting to the white light of the divine through my angel aura crystal and taking a nice deep breath in the highest vibration of love, and we will pull in the Capricorn collective. Namaste. Okay, Capricorn, we're going to get a card here for your theme. A couple of those. We have some new decks this week. We're going to be adding some advice, some other pieces to this mix. As usual, I'm working on finding what works best for everybody, what appeals to everybody. Drop me a comment if you like what we do in this reading better than stuff we've done before. I'm really trying to hone in on what works best for my collective. I'm so excited. All right, we have number 16, Eva, and we have Aura. Eva and Aura. Oh, this is going to be very interesting. Number 16, Miss Eva. Okay. Duplicity, deception, and caution. Out of the jungle steps a woman, half of her body covered with exotic plants and flowers. A snake wriggles around her neck. The woman presents herself like a sweet fruit to be picked. She offers excitement and novelty, but be careful. Her kiss could be as toxic as the bite of a snake. Like a deceitful friend or lover, her unreadable countenance masks her true intentions. Okay, so there's a little bit of something dishonest in the mix, and we will see how that applies as we go into the reading deeper. Let's see what Aura says. Okay, this is a card I haven't gotten yet in this deck. It says, your perception and understanding of energies are growing. This will enable you to know everything you need to know about a person, place, or thing before any official introduction is given. Your psychic ability will strengthen your confidence and self-trust. You will know that you don't need material evidence to support why you feel what you feel and why you just know what you know. Your action is to cleanse and protect your aura and then trust your intuition. And your affirmations are, energy never lies, my vibe attracts my tribe, and I trust what I feel. So, Capricorn, I'm going to just say this. I suspect that this is a little bit about you sitting centered in the fact that you know something isn't being told to you. There might be something dishonest going on. You can just feel it, but you don't know how or why. We're going to dive into that. I don't want to wax too poetic on it because, as always, it'll play into the reading as we go along. Your advice for this is one of the new cards or decks that I added to this week's reading, is number 33. You are healing your heart. The heart hurts, but it will mend in time. So I think that seems pretty paired along with our theme here, is that there is something here that is being somewhat not told to you. Sometimes omissions are, well, always omissions are also not being honest, not being truthful. So we're going to dive into this. And I hope that this means there's a solution in the way out. I don't want to feel like we're diving into something really negative to begin with. But if you need to know there's something deceitful going on, we're going to get to the bottom of it. Capricorn, this is how you are showing up in your relationship at this time, please, and thank you. How you're showing up, what your energy is in this connection at this time. That's way too many. Okay. Next up, how's your person showing up? What's going on for them? How are they showing up in this connection at this time? Please and thank you. Whew. Okay, yep, intuition says take them. Wow, Okay, next up is the shared space. What are you both experiencing in this connection at this time? Thank you. And lastly, my personal favorite, this is true, genuine, high vibrational feelings your person has for you at this time. Please and thank you. What is Capricorn's person truly feeling for them at this time in this connection? There we go. All right, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is always the undercurrent of what is going on. That means that seeds were planted a long time ago. It's about time to harvest. It's time for things to come in. It could also mean that divine timing is here. So it's time for you to know the truth about, or for you to tell the truth. So we're going to see which side of the story this is. How you are showing up in your connection in this at this time is the Page of Swords, the World, the Queen of Wands, and the Six of Swords. So right away, Capricorn, I can see that you are communicating very clearly, very effectively, very clearly. There is no hidden agenda for you. You have clear, honest communication. You are inspired to do so. There are things you want to talk about with your person. It's about a cycle or a chapter that is closing out, something that's ending for you. I sense that you found the power within yourself, in your energy of the Queen of Wands, to rise above whatever is going on in this cycle that needs to close out. And you've asked the divine to push this forward for you. This is you standing in your power. I want to point out something here. I'm not suggesting that you are the person that's being dishonest, but if you look at these images, they look kind of similar in their energy, is that they're both redheads. They're both kind of looking just very strong and resolute in their own self. So we're going to dive a bit deeper into this. I want to know what this cycle is. What is the cycle that Capricorn is closing out? What is it about? What's happening? What is this about? What is that cycle that's closing out for Capricorn? Thank you. It's something that you've worked very hard on. You've put a lot of time, effort, energy into it. You felt very connected to it. It was something you were passionate about, possibly a skill you were working on, something that you felt drawn to. Let's see, what is this position of power and inspiration about moving forward? Please and thank you. What is it about? It's connected to a high-level connection, whether it's a marriage or a spiritual connection. I'm drawn to saying it's about a marriage. I always love the keys in these, and I always feel like keys are, you can't see them usually, but I do have a little set of 2 keys up here in on my altar. So I'm feeling like this is something to do with your marriage, and this is embodying the energy of the Queen of Cups. So I'm not sure, but there are 2 queens here. So it could mean that there were 2 people, 2 women in this connection. Either this is the same sex, or it could be that there was possibly sometimes, and I don't love saying this about her, but sometimes she can represent the other woman. So if someone was being unfaithful, it could be this. But remember, this is your energy showing up. So I don't want to surmise that just yet. Let's get a romance kipper on this, because that will give us further clarification about this for you, for Capricorn. Please and thank you, as their energy in the connection. Okay, so it definitely is about a female. This is about a woman. This is a reading for a woman, and it also says lover. So this is heading in a direction I'm not sure, but we're going to keep going, because so far from what I'm seeing here, it's definitely, even with our theme, there's something about possibly third party. So let's dive into your person. How they're showing up in your connection at this time is the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, Temperance, the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, okay, Capricorn. I'm going to take a brief pause here and tell you, honestly, Capricorn, you guys are some of my favorite viewers. You guys have given me so much love and support. So if this is your reading, I apologize in advance because I can see right where this is headed. If you are new here and this is not your reading, it's all good. If you are returning and this is not your reading, that's fine. Just only take what resonates. For someone, this is going to be their reading, and I'm sorry I have to be the one to kind of confirm probably what your gut is telling you. But okay, your person, how they're showing up in this connection with you is that they asked for to the divine. They manifested something. They called out to the divine and said, I want something. It's coming in kind of slow for them, but it's something that they truly, genuinely, groundedly want. The Knight of Pentacles is very slow moving. He's very grounded. He knows what he wants. He's self-assured. He's always riding a Frisian, a very big horse. This has required a lot of patience because it's taken a long time for this to come in. Your person wants their life to move forward, and they want it to speed up because they want to become single. That is as basic as I can give this to you. So I'm wanting to know if it is possibly you that's been unfaithful or if they've been unfaithful. So we're going to dive a bit deeper into this. What is it that they've called out to the divine for to manifest? Please and thank you. What is this Three of Wands about for Capricorn's person? Please and thank you. It's about making a choice in love. Something that they wanted to choose. Let's get one more, please and thank you. What is the additional message on that? Okay. Again, with the Knight of Pentacles, it's taken a long time to come in to make this choice. I do see that there are three people here. This could be that they want to work together for a brand new beginning, or it could be that there's too many hands here. It seems like there's way too many people in this equation, and that's what I'm drawn to. And so I think that your person wanted to make a decision about your relationship one way or the other. I don't know which side of this is just yet. I believe that there's third party energy going on here. I never like that when this shows up. Normally it doesn't for me so far. I just am really drawn to the fact, remember that Aura card talked about you don't need material evidence to support why you feel what you feel and why you know what you know. So if your gut has been telling you that there is something going on, there definitely is. Or if you've been trying to hide that aspect, your person is definitely sensing it, and they have a pretty strong intuition about it. I want to see what this wheel, what do they want to move forward towards? Because we have two cards of movement here. What is the wheel and the Knight of Swords moving quickly towards for your person? We had some things fall down. Oh, what we had fall down was your female card. Oh, so this is about a female. When anything happens like that, there are no coincidences. And since that flipped on the floor, we have another card of fast movement, things speeding up. Because there's been some arguments, some fighting, some things, and the Wheel of Fortune is clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. That means this is all happening right now. They've asked the divine to push this forward and speed it up about becoming single. I want to get a romance kipper on this. Why do they want to become single? What is the reason Capricorn's person wants to become single? That's too many. I was drawn to the expectation card. So usually when there's an expectation card, that means that there's someone possibly waiting in the wings, having an expectation of them moving forward. This is about the reason that they want to become single is that there's something on the horizon for them. It's something that they've had goals and hopes and dreams about. And since all of this happened flipping on a female, I'm gathering possibly that this is a reading that is more so that this side of the reading wants a female. That's what the inspiration for this is. And so it could be This is a female watching for a man that he wants to move forward with another female, or it could be the same thing if it is another female watching for same sex. I hope that wasn't confusing. We're going to move to the shared space of your experience. What you're both experiencing in this connection right now is the King of Cups. The King of Cups is the softest king in the deck. He is loving. He is kind. He is gentle with his heart. He has a very big heart. He is not demonstrative so much in his words. He usually doesn't speak out about his love so much. He's definitely more of a, I'm going to show you the way I love you. So I want to see what that means for you, Capricorn. What is your side of the King of Cups in the shared space? I feel that you both love each other. That's evident here. You had a wish about this situation. You wanted that golden egg with your person. You can see, I've never noticed this before. There's little duck feet in this image. And they laid all these eggs, but there's one egg that is the ultimate wish. I believe that's what you truly wanted. And it's something that you're standing in defense of. You definitely know what you want. You're not hiding that. You're not in any kind of illusion about that. I want one card on that though. What is this wish for you? It is something that you love. Is it about your person? Is it with your person? It's something that you have had a lot of communication, clear communication about. I believe you've spoken to your person about it, about a wish that you want to. Remember, you're closing out a cycle over here that you've worked really hard on. I don't know if it's taking you a while to close that out. This is about, you ask the divine to push you forward in this connection. It's just that there's two females here, two queens. And remember, your person's over here wanting to become single. So I want a romance kipper on your side of this. Please and thank you. What is this clear communication and love that they've spoken about with their person about wish fulfillment? This is something you want to know your person's thoughts. You want to know what is going on with them. You want to know why. I feel that that's because you just know something. You're following your intuition, your psychic abilities. You're basically trying to cleanse your aura and trust your intuition. I feel like you're trying to protect yourself in this situation. That's why, remember, we've got this, you're healing your heart. And your heart hurts right now, but it's going to mend in time. So I feel like I am now drawn to the fact that your person has cheated on you. I didn't want to get there. But I feel like this was going one way or the other. You either cheated or they did. But for whoever this reading is for, and remember, okay, I'm going to take another brief moment. Remember that energy is fluid. So energy can flip, it can reverse. This could be a reading you're watching for you, but then you're like, yes, that's my story, but this is reversed. Energy in these readings can also sort of do this. So one part of it, you're like, yeah, that's me. And then the other part of you, you're like, yeah, but that's them. So take this as it applies. Energy is fluid. So this could have already happened. This could happen in your future. This could be something happening right now. Remember though, your person's Wheel of Fortune was clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. That means this is happening right now. And the bottom of the deck was the Seven of Pentacles, which is another card of divine timing. So that means for me, this is in the current space. This is right now. So let's see their side of it, Capricorn. What is Capricorn's person's side of this story as far as the King of Cups in their shared space of their experience? Whew. We have a lot, but we are going to take them all. So they're embodying the Queen of Swords. They're being loving, but they're also being cutting. They're basically telling the truth. They're coming clean, which is good because remember, there was some deceit here. There was some deception, some things that weren't really being spoken about. And basically sort of just, I feel like the omission of the truth, or maybe not saying the truth. Maybe you found out through channels, but I feel like your person is being loving by speaking about the truth. This is coming from the fact that they did have love for you. They do have love for you or respect for you at the very minimum. But they're speaking the truth that they want to follow their heart. They want to go after what is their ultimate wish fulfillment. That's why they too have asked the divine to move them forward out of the space you guys are in. And it's time to end this cycle with you. You have the ending of it over here. They want to end this with you. I feel like they have a lot of regrets wrapped around how this happened. Whoever this person is, and this is going to be so hard for you, and I don't mean to say this to trigger you. I just want to tell you the truth of what I see here. They feel very passionate and inspired by this new person. They want equal give and take in that relationship. And they're trying to look at this whole situation from a greater perspective, the full perspective. I just feel like in their situation, they want to move forward. They want to end this with you. They want to become single. They're trying to do this very respectfully with you. It's just that they want to follow their heart. They want to follow what they're called to do. I want to get a romance kipper on this for them. And if you haven't closed off of this reading by now, I know this is hard and I'm sorry. I really hate readings like this. But yeah, this is talking about a court official going to a lawyer or a judge and some conflict. And so I suspect if you two are married, remember you had the Hierophant card over here. So you guys could be married and they're wanting, they want a divorce. They want to be done with this. They want to separate. They don't want to be with you anymore, Capricorn. I'm sorry. So if you're still intrigued, I want to give you their feelings for you. This is probably going to hurt, and I'm sorry. They are being brave because there was love between the two of you, but they felt trapped. There was something in this relationship that made them feel like they were stuck. You'll know what it was most likely, or if you don't, and this is blindsiding you, just know that they had a lot of very sharp thoughts that felt like daggers going through them. This is always an illusion though. So if somebody feels this way, it's truthfully just a lot of overthinking, but I want you to know that they did love you. They do love you. It's just, I believe that what I'm seeing here is that they found partnership somewhere else that felt more comforting to them and or more passionate to them. God, I'm so sorry. It almost makes me want to shut this off and start over because it makes me feel like I want to cry on your behalf. But I feel like I want to draw you back here. You are healing your heart. So I want you to know that even though this is a blip on the radar, I'm really surprised that the Eight of Cups has not shown up here, because that would mean you both know it's time to be walking away from the things that don't serve you anymore. I think you already know this. I think that's why this Aura card was here for your theme, is that you knew it. Maybe you just needed somebody to confirm that with you, and I guess I get to be that vehicle. So I just want to get a tiny bit of clarification on maybe this Eight of Swords. What was it that was making them feel trapped? I feel like they wanted equal balance in this relationship, and they wanted to move forward. But they were very heartbroken because they were bored. There was something dissatisfying in your relationship to them. And since I'm drawn back here, remember, they want to follow their passion. Maybe the passion, the energy, the chemistry between the two of you has shifted and changed. That happens in long-term connections sometimes. People fall out of love with each other. Lots of things can get in the way of a relationship. Kids, work, responsibilities, life, people that don't grow together at the same rate, that can happen. Gosh, Capricorn, I'm so sorry. Let's get the romance kipper on this. Thank you. Oh, there's a few. There's actually 4. Okay. I feel like your person's really looking out to their future because they want happiness. They want the sun. They want full happiness in their life. They want the clarity of that. They also want the abundance of the situation. So this could mean also too, like when you guys do go through a divorce, there's going to be some equal splitting of money, some things, or maybe money was part of the issue for you guys. I feel like your person, if you want to know, it seems like they met up with somebody that was a friend of theirs, somebody that they had a lot of connection and harmony with, and it began as friends and moved into a romance. And they are expecting and wanted a good turnaround. And so hopefully that means that when you guys go through your divorce, maybe the good turnaround can be sort of like dividing the assets and doing it with some integrity and really doing this. If you guys have children, I haven't seen any pages here, so I'm not sure you do have kids. But if you do, being good on their behalf. I just sense though that your person, I want to put something out into your atmosphere here. Remember, the shared space of the experience was something that was based in love. And also I want you to know that your person does or did love you. So there should be something still there for you in regards to that. But gosh, I'm just so sorry because this is hard. It's hard for me to deliver this kind of message because I'm called to do this for multiple reasons. And sometimes these messages aren't so great. So Capricorn, I know you guys are some of my favorite viewers. So whoever's story this is, I wish I could put my arms around you and give you a really big hug and tell you everything's going to be okay, because I want to remind you, you are healing your heart. And your heart hurts, but it will mend in time. And honestly, I'm going to say this too, and I'm speaking from experience about this. I too went through a divorce. It was over long before I chose to ask for the divorce. But you know, you stay for a multitude of reasons, and unfortunately things don't always work out. And so I will tell you that moving forward in my life, I honestly don't know if I've ever been happier in my whole life. I have found a lot of value in loving myself better. I went to some therapy. I healed myself. I'm still always working on that. And honestly, Capricorn, it really feels like sometimes the things that are the absolute hardest in our life, we walk through it and we come out the other side a refreshed and changed person. So I'm kind of surprised to see that the death card isn't here either. So we're going to do something new. This is kind of something I started this week. So I want to say, if your person that we're reading about is an Aries, they are looking for their happiness. They're going to go find it. They're going to go build a sandcastle somewhere else. I'm sorry. If the person you're dealing with, Capricorn, is a Taurus, they weighed out all of their options and settled on the one they felt the best about. If your person is a Gemini, they want to have some very true conversation with you. They had an Edison moment about it, but it's time to have a really true conversation, a heart-to-heart about this situation. If your person is a Cancer, they made a choice. It was something they felt inspired to do, and they called out to the divine and they made that choice. If your person is a Leo, they were inspired by passion and they wanted to share that, and they wanted to transform this completely, but they wanted to share it with the other person in their life. If the person you're dealing with is a Virgo, they're still waiting for that ship to come in. This whole situation, they called out to the divine about it. They're waiting for it to manifest. Maybe this reading will help you to deliver that to them. Because I don't know about you, but if I was with somebody that wanted somebody else, I probably would be like, yeah, okay, you go do you. Because I don't want to be with somebody that doesn't want me. Okay, if your person is a Libra, they are standing strong in very discerning energy. They're embodying the energy of the King of Cups. So they're doing some very intelligent, logical decision making about the situation. If your person is a Scorpio, They basically have been very wounded by this situation, and they're going to go away. They're going to move away and go back out into the ocean and follow their heart. If your person is a Sagittarius, their higher self has been telling them, this is how I really want to take care of all of this. I want to vibe high and I want to do this the right way. If your person is a Capricorn like yourself, they called in this tower. It's time to make this big change and they want it done now. That's kind of a blessing in disguise, really. If your person is an Aquarius, they've been very stressed about all of this, and not that that's going to help you, but just know that there's been some anxiety attached to this whole situation for them. And lastly, if your person is a Pisces, their life force energy is what drew them forward to this, and it was on purpose, and they needed to do it. They were called to do it. Okay, so I now want to, for your sake on this reading, I want to call in Archangels Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Jophiel to give you some advice about this situation. What advice do you have, angels, for Capricorn in this situation? Please and thank you. Okay. It's time for a heart-to-heart conversation. So if your person hasn't spoken up about this at all yet, I feel like you might need to bring this up and just say, look, I feel there's something you're not telling me. It's time for us to have a conversation about it. Keep an open mind. You know, sometimes maybe there's a reason that this happened and it will make better sense to you once that conversation does happen. But it is time to free yourself from this situation. It's time to take control back in your life. Restore the order. Do this the right way for you. Let your friends help you. Talk to your friends. Go seek out the help of a therapist. Walk through this in the right way, because you are worth waiting for, and your next phase of your life is worth waiting for and worth working hard on. So I want to just say to you again, I'm sorry that this is your story for this time. This is someone's story, and you'll know if it is. So I want to get, lastly, a couple of messages. What would your person say to you about this situation, please and thank you? It says, when we look into each other's eyes, our souls become initialized. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And darling, we must. Separation is necessary. It's part of our spiritual journey. So this looks like a bit of a progression. So like when you first were together, when you guys looked into each other's eyes, you felt very connected. I suspect that's why you were over here clearly talking about your wish fulfillment. And I think what you wanted, your wish was you wanted to know what was going on. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That sounds a little bit like the dance of any long-term connection and marriage, especially when there's things that are issues. And also your person is saying it is time to separate. And that is highest vibration. That's good energy to be honest and have integrity, instead of this energy, which is not saying anything and being dishonest. So, you know, not every reading can be happy and full of light, but the positive aspect of this I want to leave you with is that card here, these two right here. You knew it, your gut knew it, you were just needing confirmation on it. And so now it really is time to trust what you feel, cleanse and protect your aura, and then trust your gut always, and to take care of yourself. Let your friends help you. Honestly, seek out, if you feel called to it, seek out help from a therapist, because that will really help you clear that energy. And I'm called here. This is the last one. This is the positive piece of me. I can't end in a reading without positivity. It's just remember that with time, all things will heal. Your heart hurts right now, but it will heal. And sometimes when it does, the best phase of your life comes after something pretty epically bad happened. So Capricorn, I am going to leave it here. If this is your story, again, I am so sorry. Just, know that things will move forward. Like the video, Drop me a comment below to tell me if this did resonate with you, and also subscribe to my channel. Not all of my readings are like this, I promise. There's been a lot of really good ones. All of my readings are timeless, so if you were drawn to the title, this was meant to find you for a reason. So I want to tell you thank you for spending your time with me today. Thank you for allowing me to tell you these messages. It's been my honor to read for you, and also I would be very excited to see you in the future to read a better reading for you, something lighter, something happier as you evolve through this. So remember that love above all things will always win. Love is the highest vibrational gift that the divine gives to us here, spiritual beings having a human experience to learn lessons and clear our karma. Please remember to thank the divine for that vibration of love, because without it, we are spiritually lost and there's nothing. So I don't know about you, but I would rather not be in an abyss of nothing. So I will leave it here, and thank you so much, Capricorn. I love and appreciate you, and I will see you next time. Bye.